It's the most wonderful time of the year. Time to share what's new and live in Papercut Hive. Hello and welcome. My name's Papercutter Al, and this is your Papercut Hive feature release update for Q1 2025. Strap in! Today we're taking a look-see at shiny new features such as print queue deployment, new print delivery options, print quotas, Okta IDP, multi-org login for admins. I've run out of fingers now. The new Papercut Hive printer app for Epson and the new Papercut Hive printer app for Ricoh. Plus, there's recent additions including Papercut Hive entering the multiverse and fancy new Chromebook setup options. Whoa there, Papercutter Al. I hear you cry. You're delivering too much. Perhaps I am. Perhaps I am. Anyway, let's dive into each of these new enhancements. We'll start with print queue deployment. Papercut Hive's print queue deployment feature lets admins deploy direct and find me print queues to users based on who they are, their location, or their computer hostname from, wait for it, the cloud. Just like Print Deploy in Papercut MF, it will ensure that the right print queue is available to the right person in the right location. Now, in this release, our focus is on laying the foundation for efficiency at scale. For example, when you upload a driver into Papercut Hive for one print queue, you can easily reuse it to create as many print queues as you like for other printers. Now, later in the year, you'll see follow-up releases that give you even more flexibility in managing print queues. We'll be adding more bulk queue management via the UI, deploying by user groups, watch out for that, Windows protected print support, and more advanced Chromebook finishing options, just to name a few. Keep an eye out for our release material for the details. So, you're probably wondering, who cares? And why is this exciting? Now, we know there's a growing market of organizations just looking to start with print software by solving print queue deployment. This is that feature. This is the answer. Get them using a Papercut Hive printer subscription and build a relationship that will grow into full print management in the future. This is the gateway feature we've all been waiting for. Speaking of printer subscriptions, we'll continue to have 3 tiers of subscriptions in Papercut Hive. Full embedded, light embedded, and the freshly named printer subscription, which used to be called mobile release, but it was too boring. Now, with each of these subscriptions, you'll have the ability to deploy any number of print queues. Okay, let's talk about new print delivery options. Have you been hearing comments like these? Well, I use Zero Trust on my network. I'm worried about the security of my printer. I don't want servers just to support printing. That's just preposterous. As more and more customers adopt a cloud-first strategy, security and simplifying networks are taking center stage. And that's why we're offering more print delivery options in this release. We want to give admins the ability to choose how to deliver print jobs. First, let me set the scene of the challenges we're solving. So, challenge number 1. IT admins are adopting Zero Trust and enabling network client isolation, preventing direct communication between end-user devices and printers to safeguard their networks from malware or compromised devices. Challenge number 2. To enhance security and simplify management, many organizations place printers on separate network segments. Now, this helps prevent unauthorized access, and reduces the risk of printers being used as an entry point into the network. And challenge number 3, organizations don't always have an always-on computer. Mainly because hybrid working means that customers can't guarantee that there'll be a client online every time a user interacts with Papercart Hive. And they don't want a dedicated machine just for printing, as this moves away from their cloud-first approach. Wait, hang on. There's even a challenge number 4, data sovereignty, allowing customers to keep control of their data within jurisdictional boundaries. So, 4 big challenges. What's the solution? In this brand new Papercart Hive release, we're adding 2 new protocols to the printer delivery methods. The first is Cloud Pull, which unlocks the power of a customer's MFDs that are already running the Papercart Hive full embedded app. Now, this protocol allows customers to pull print jobs directly from the cloud node. And the second protocol is Local Pull, allowing the MFDs to pull print jobs from the Papercart Hive clients. We're starting by launching the Cloud Pull and Local Pull printing protocols on Lexmark and Kyocera, with Ricoh to follow shortly after. We'll be continuing to roll out these new protocols to other manufacturers where technology allows. Now, I know your mind right now. Who cares? And why is this exciting? Good questions. These new print delivery protocols remove the need for a client to be online to enable secure job release, and for end-user machines to communicate with the MFDs. So this demonstrates that security matters, and our solution can simply slot into their chosen network configuration, even if that is zero trust. Next, let's talk about print quotas. Really exciting piece, this one. Here's today's quiz. What percentage of MF Education customers use shared accounts, payment gateways, and quotas? The answer? 2/3 of those customers. You know what the remaining third use? Just quotas. That's 33% of the market only requiring quotas. So this next release of Papercart Hive is perfectly suited to those schools that only need quotas. Now, what this means is that admins will be able to set financial quotas for users, as well as assign a print balance to an individual user, make a user's account restricted to an overdraft limit, adjust a user's print balance amount, and view the user's current balance, historical balance, and transaction history. Now, the remaining 2/3 of functionality, payment gateways, groups, and so on, will become available later in 2025. So who cares? And why is this exciting? K-12, primary, elementary, middle, secondary, high school, whatever you want to call it, a great fit for this current release. So I'm hoping you're excited, as a big chunk of prospects should now be ready for Papercart Hive. And if you have multi-academy trusts and school districts hassling you for cloud print management, their needs will be addressed with our next release. So exciting. Speaking of exciting, Okta IDP. Okta gets a dedicated SSO configuration page. Yes! It'll join Microsoft Entra ID, Google Workspace, and SAML 2.0 on the Identity Provider's setup page. How nice. Multi-org login for admins. Admins can manage multiple Papercart Hive organizations using the same email address, eliminating the need to juggle multiple accounts. What does this make the admin onboarding experience? Seamless. This is great news for all our partners who support and maintain multiple customers, but also great for customers who might look after multiple offices, regions, or have a test instance. New Papercart Hive apps. There's an all-new PaperCut Hive printer app for Epson that brings secure print release and integrated scanning to Epson, along with classic PaperCut Hive features such as easy installation and setup, secure user authentication with access code login and access cards, secure print release and print tracking, native device function tracking for copy, scan, fax and USB, and one more, there's also a new PaperCut Hive printer app for Ricoh that brings integrated scanning to Ricoh as well as new consistent UI with thumbnail views, easy installation and setup, secure user authentication with access code login and access cards, secure print release, native device function tracking for copy, scan, fax and USB. Phew! But we're not done yet. Now, a couple of new features you might have missed over January. 1. Chromebook setup for PaperCut Hive. Chromebook users can now easily connect their devices to their organization's PaperCut Hive print environment in 2 ways. The first is user-initiated installs. End users can now install and link their Chromebooks directly through the user portal, as well as part of a simplified and user-friendly onboarding experience. Just a few simple clicks and the Chrome extension is installed. It's so easy. The second is admin-initiated installs. Sysadmins can enable bulk deployments for larger teams, streamlining the setup process. End users will only be prompted to log in once when they try to print a document for the first time on their device. Also, so easy. Feature number 2 you might have missed in January, PaperCut Hive and Multiverse. Now, this new integration empowers you to create PaperCut Hive trials instantly like Thanos within the Multiverse, while also having visibility of trials in the Partner Sales Portal. You can now manage remote support easily and help customers feel fully supported as they move their print management to a fully hosted cloud solution. If you're not already using Multiverse, do take a look at the new integration and at Multiverse yourself. Just make sure you call it Multiverse. Okay, that's enough for now, I reckon. Thank you to Keith and his pals in product and the gang in engineering, and most importantly to you for sharing your feedback and trusting in us to deliver. There's still plenty more to come, and I'll be back in a couple of months or so with a bunch more news as we continue to build up PaperCut Hive into the cloud solution you want, need, and trust for your customers.